Often imitated but never duplicated. It's your boy POP Izzy, and if you chilling with me, you chilling with Chubb. Let's get it. Yo, it's your boy POP Izzy, and I'm just here to tell you a little bit about Anchor. It's a free platform that allows you to discover and create new podcasts and get your podcasts on the hottest streaming platforms, whether it be Spotify, Apple Music, or etc. Whether you're a seasoned vet or a beginner like myself, Anchor gives you all-in-one access to record and publish your podcast free of charge. And it doesn't matter how many listeners you have, it's still absolutely free. So go ahead and download the Anchor app today or visit anchor.fm to get started. And if you're chilling with me, like I always say, you chilling with Chubb. What it do is your boy POP Izzy, and once again I want to thank y'all for chilling with me. And if you're chilling with me, you chilling with Chubb. And your boy is Olo today because my dogs got their work schedules all clashed up and everything a little disarray. But guess what? The show must go on. So shout out to my dogs, FSB, Rod NADM, and Rara Popovich for always holding it down for your boy. But we here, and there's a lot for us to discuss, and we gonna get straight into it. First things first, we gonna talk about the slap. I know I'm a little late, but guess what, man? I had to really process this shit, and I had to let shit die down and see how it played out, to see what's going on. For those who don't know what's going on, Will Smith at the Oscars, during one of the biggest times of his career, uh, decided to approach Chris Rock, who was doing a monologue on stage, and slap him after he made a G.I. Jane joke about Jada. Jada, in which who is suffering from alopecia. A lot of people are speculating that the joke was a little too far, in which Will reacted in that manner. In my reaction, I can't blame him, but at the same time, I don't think it was the right place for that to occur, and I hate that it had to happen to Chris Rock. That's just my opinion, but you cannot blame people for their reaction. Will Smith has been dealing with a lot of bullshit for quite some time now, and I guess it just happened to boil over at that particular moment. I particularly don't think that it belonged in that stage, in that area at that time, but as I said before, I can't blame anyone for their reaction. There's so many guilty parties to me in this situation, in which I feel like, there's so many different outcomes that could have happened other than the one that happened. Jada didn't try to stop him. That's a major part for me as well. I was wishing that Chris Rock would defend himself, say something, cuss him out, throw a mic, duck. One of the few things that he could have done in that situation, but he continued to keep it professional and keep the show rolling, which I commend him for. His family, on the other hand, do not believe that this was called for, and do have or have had some harsh words for Will Smith, as in wanting a fight, and don't believe that they're going to stop talking about him because of his one action towards the meeker of the Chris Rock brothers, or the Rock brothers, if I may say so. But this situation played out ugly. I didn't want it to get that way, but it did, and it's a shame that it had to be black men that ended up in this situation. You feel me? Even though I don't care what other people think about us, it's still in the limelight. Well, not the limelight. This was on one of the biggest stages on television, and the ratings damn near doubled because of the situation. So, like I said, man, there's so many different ways you can look at this situation. I don't believe that Will was right, but I can't say that he was wrong. Maybe Chris Rock crossed the line. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe it was just a joke, and the world has become a lot more sensitive than it used to be. And comedy has to be very, very cautious when it's delivered, because nowadays you cannot say anything about someone without them taking offense to it. Groups of people, types of people, whichever one you want to name,
there's always going to be someone who has their feelings hurt, and you can't do anything about it. Comedy has been watered down for quite some years now, so it's 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 a whole debacle. It's a tough situation for me. Like I said, I just hate that it had to be two black men on one of the biggest stages in entertainment, and hopefully this can all get resolved. Will Smith got a 10-year ban from the Academy. Chris Rock said he's not going to talk about it until he gets a bag. So, hey, only people that can tell us what's really going on is Chris Rock, Jada, and Will. And until we hear from any of them, though Will did issue an apology, there's only speculation that we have left. But until then, stay tuned and we'll find out more about it when it comes out. You know what I mean? But what you feel about it? Let me know how you feel about that situation. Was Will wrong? Or do you feel that Will was wrong? Do you feel that Chris was wrong? Do you feel that uh, Will is sticking his neck out for Jada and Jada is not reciprocating the same love? Or is this all just Hollywood foolishness as we deal with on a regular basis? Just let me know what you feel, but that is me talking about the slap. I'm going to keep it very short because like I said, I was a little late on this subject, but yeah, it's a lot to process. I felt shocked like Chris Rock. You feel me? Chris Rock got his consciousness back and still didn't understand what the fuck was going on. And I don't blame him for it because nobody would expect the meekest person to attack another meek person, you know. But it's always the quiet ones that you gotta watch out for, and you never know what someone's boiling point. So be careful when you're out there. For all the comedians, be able to read the room. And for those people who are very sensitive, don't put yourself in a position where you can get yourself talked about. You know what I'm saying? Just like online bullying, you have the choice to press the X and close it out or close your computer, get off your phone, whatever the case may be. But if you know that you're not built for a situation like that, don't put yourself in the line of fire. And that's all I got to say. First and foremost, I want to say I think I think today's society has a death wish because even if the mark of danger is there, you would still approach it and think that you will walk away unscathed. When do you think people are gonna stop fucking with the baby? I mean, his track record speaks for itself. He got two bodies, record on record. You feel me? Two bodies. Yet y'all still decide to come interrupt this man in his peaceful state and think that all is gonna be well and good and you're gonna walk away and go back to where the fuck you came from without no hurt, harm, or danger being bestowed upon you. And I think that is a dumb decision by anyone who is going out of their way to mess with that man. Now, I'm not the type of person that be bigging up people's reputation, but when your reputation is well known as it is for the baby, you would think that people would continue to mind their business and leave the man alone. But apparently not, because once again, he ended up having to shoot somebody. Fortunately, this person didn't lose their life. They were trespassing on his property and got neutralized until the authorities got there. But as I said, when are they gonna learn? I don't know, and I don't want to know because I mind my own business. And now it's saying that his address allegedly got leaked. By all means, I mind my own business because you know what I'm saying. I don't plan on showing up to nobody crib anyway. But for those who decided to take the address and want to take that risk, do keep in mind that he will not hesitate to shoot your dumb ass. So please, just be cautious and leave people be. This world is way too crazy, and people are willing to defend themselves like ever before, like never before. Everybody's strapped, from the toddlers to the elders. Everybody's strapped. Leave people the fuck alone. Let them live their life. This world is crazy as it is already. And we need to just mind our own business. If we're not trying to bring no joy into nobody else's life or bring some positivity into somebody else's life, leave them the fuck alone. Or you're going to end up on the news, either in a body bag or being wheeled out on a stretcher because you made a dumb decision. Go out, grind, get your own bread. That shit is enough for everybody. You feel me? So go out there and make your own money, bro. Because you could end up in a bad situation thinking that you got a quick lick. You could end up being a quick hit and end up in a quick ditch because you want to make a dumbass decision. You feel me? Leave people alone. And shout out to the baby for always defending himself. I ain't got nothing else to say about his case because I don't know what else is there about this case. And I'm going to leave it at that. So, like I always say, man, I want to thank y'all once again for listening to me talk my bullshit. And once again, if you chilling with me, you chilling with Chubb. I love y'all. Stay tuned for another episode coming soon. Yes, sir.